Hello! And we have a very special episode this time. I will be teaching you how to use your furry little good boys to predict the future, your fortune, and consulting your elder dogs. Now, as you've probably seen in my castle, I have a triad of dogs. Wolves, may I add, actually. Occasionally, I go to them to consort on what Minecraft godly, benevolent endeavors, or terrible ones, shall accompany me in the upcoming future. Now, I will describe in detail in this video what you're supposed to look for, what you're not supposed to look for, and basically what you're supposed to do. As we see in the sample right here, we have the triad perfectly neutral, and let's observe the process. And there you have it. So, what does this mean? Now, what does this all mean? First, we have to focus on these four aspects. First one is distance. This usually is the area in between the dogs. As you can see here, the gray and the dark aspect are more linked together compared to the light aspect. Rotation. As you've seen in the previous sample, the lighter aspect has been looking at you the entire time, therefore can either indicate that the good has been present all along, or that it automatically is looking up towards you. Either way, I feel like that's the same meaning. After that, we've seen the gray one turn to you, then followed by the darker one, which in turn places the timeline for these events to occur. The good was already there, and followed by the gray and the quick association with something dark. Now, as I've mentioned, the aspects, the three fundamental forces at play, which is light, gray, and dark. Now, this is an external factor, but nevertheless should be taken into consideration, which is elevation. Sometimes the light aspect might be a little bit elevated, either on here, or somewhere, anywhere. That would indicate the intensity of that aspect. This also correlates with them working together with each individual elevation and rotation, momentum, and speed. Now, what we've seen in this video was good was already present at a high rate, seen as the light aspect has been exceedingly elevated compared to its other counterparts. Neutrality will then arise from minimalistic influence, seen as it was basically on the ground and looking at you after the light one. The bad will then reel its head at some major aspects associated with the neutral. That should say the neutral, but you know what? Seen as the dark one and the gray one were closely tied together in their distance, there is a good chance that they will be working together. In this sense, since the dark one has been more elevated than the gray one, when dark things reel their head, they're gonna be extremely bad things. That should say severe, but again, the consequences appear severe, but not more than good. I don't know what I was high on when I wrote this, but let me translate this for you in basic language. You typically are supposed to do this reading one Minecraft day at a time. As in, not every single second and not 6 months later real time. Now, there are other things to consider, which are really minor different ways, the ways you want to run your council, but these are just the major things. If you enjoyed this description, leave a like and tell me your reading experiences with your lovely poopers. And I'll see you next time. Peace.